Hey Santa Barbara, so today we'll be reviewing the housing market data for August of 2022, how we did in comparison to August of 2021, and what's on the horizon for the rest of the year. So that being said, let's get right to it and check out what took place in our housing market last month. We had a total of 98 sales take place in the South Coast market last month, which was down by 37%. We had 36 condo sales take place last month, which was down by 49% in comparison to August of 2021. We had a total of 134 sales for the South Coast market. For those of you that get confused by the South Coast market, that's referring to the real estate market from Carpinteria all the way to Goleta. So 134 sales took place last month, which was down 40% in comparison to August of 2021. Last month, you're not going to believe this, 44% of all of those transactions were all cash transactions, which is quite impressive given our median sales price here in the South Coast market. In the month of August, our median sales price for a single family home was at $2.2 million, which is up 32% in comparison to August of 2021. Our median sales price for a condo is at just about $1 million, which has increased 17% in comparison to this time last year. The South Coast market median price has increased 60% since 2020. So I don't know what other type of investment would give you that type of ROI. Obviously, that's probably not normal or sustainable, which we're all starting to realize and see. But still, 60% since 2020 has, first of the year in 2020. It's quite impressive. Our months of inventory is at 1.53 months of inventory, which has steadily been increasing since the start of the year, which we were at about 3 weeks of inventory in January of 2022. Pre-pandemic, the Santa Barbara housing market had about 3 months of inventory. So inventory was tight then, it's even tighter now. We are slowly increasing the amount of homes we have for sale, but nothing drastic like some other communities or other real estate markets have experienced. We just don't have many homes to sell here in Santa Barbara. It's always been that way and it's going to continue to stay that way. Now, you can see here, it doesn't mean that our market is crashing here. It's simply shifting to a more balanced market, which is good for both buyers and sellers, in my opinion. Now, what I think is in store for the rest of the year is demand will continue to slow and weaken, I think, as buyers are squeezed out of the market. Now, the insulating factor that we have here in the Santa Barbara housing market is that so much of our sales are actually cash transactions. So, sales are down, but we still have those people that have the cash that are willing to buy here in our market that keep the sales moving forward. But overall, finance buyers are going to be squeezed as that interest rate continues to climb. Sellers are going to need to begin to adjust their expectations because we're already seeing a more balanced market. Homes are taking a little bit longer to sell. We're not seeing multiple offers on every house, and they're not selling within minutes of hitting the market. Now, some houses are still getting multiple offers and selling over asking price, but I would summarize the market as very selective. I think it's on a house-by-house situation. Current prices are still at an all-time high, and our year-to-date prices for 2022 are up by 17% still. So there are no signs or any data that's out at this point in time to say that our prices have began to decline. So what does all this mean if you're thinking about selling a home this year or making a move this year? If you're a seller, you're going to be taking advantage of a strong record appreciation value in your home. It may take longer to sell. You may not get multiple offers, but you are still realizing a tremendous amount of equity that you've built over the last 2 years. If you are a buyer thinking about making a move, it's a tight time. It's a tight market and a rough time to be a buyer, in my opinion. There are some pros to being a buyer in this market as there are more homes coming available. There are some homes sitting on the market, so you may have some negotiating power there. But inventory is still tight, and the interest rate has continued to increase since the beginning of the year. It has more than doubled. As the interest rates continue to increase, as the federal government continues to raise their interest rate, it's only going to get more expensive. So it's a difficult time. So if you are a buyer, I encourage you to get with your lender right away before starting to look at homes and discuss interest rates and other ways to get that interest rate down to make that payment more affordable for you. So now more than ever, your agent, strategy, and marketing matter. Whether you are buying a home or selling a home, a realtor and your lender are going to play the most crucial role in your success. So definitely get in touch with them. If you have any questions about the local market, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. You can comment to the video or send me a private message. I'm more than happy to have a conversation and help guide you towards success. I'm Abel Ramos with Compass. I'll see you next month. Thanks.